está? Muy bien. Is it blurry, guys? If it is, we won't be able to do it today. Because my internet, it's raining here. It's really storming. So if my internet is still messing up, let me know. And we'll just shut it down for the night. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Nina. I didn't cook today, Liz. I was going to make some tuna. And then that's what happened with that. And then my husband made him a bowl of cereal. Isn't that something? I feel bad. I should have cooked him dinner. Oh, let's give it up for Danny Robinson. My girl. Hello, highly sensitive. So far, so good. So far, so good. Come on, you got this. Hello, Salone. Did we speak too soon? Highly sensitive. Hello, hello, hello. Her TV is loud to do. Not scared. Don't be scared.
Let's get that way.
Not scared. We'll never go to sleep. Hello. Oh, look at all these sodas. It's dark as you. It's okay. Fine. Close the door. You gotta be on the hospital, right? I didn't hear. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think we should find out what's going on with Meghan. Enough about all the drama that's going on. Woody woo! I'm eating a piece of cheese. Yummy to tummy. Hello, Anita. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, I've been missing Danny's her Discord. I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, sucks. Give it up for the Avengers. Give it up for the Avengers. I did highly sensitive. I did. How am I looking? Am I looking okay? I mean, like, can you see me okay? Okay. Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Oh, look at that. Okay. She looks so pretty. She really is a pretty girl. Is it blurry? Okay, guys. You're freezing again. Okay, the weather is not going to let me have a live today, so I guess I'm going to have to hang it up. I'm frozen and freezing. I'm frozen and I'm freezing. Hello, Media Mark Gold. Yeah, I'm frozen and I'm freezing. Let me just try one thing. Hold on. I have a plan. How about plan B? Someone said use my phone. I'm working it out. Oh, so you can hear me perfectly, but you can't see me because I'm all blurred up. How about this? Give me about 5 minutes. Let my phone charge. I'll switch it over to my phone, and then we'll do it off of there. In the meantime, I want to show you Catherine. But you guys won't be able to see Catherine if I'm blurry. I like William and his little let's see what
Catherine, the Princess of Wales, made her triumphant return to a state banquet as the UK hosted France. Hello, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to
Did you
Royal
see
Fashion
what
News. My name is Brittany, and this is the place for all those who have a passion for world fashion. And today we are looking at the first day of the French state visit, in particular, Catherine's fashion choices, which includes Dior and Givenchy by Sarah Burton. We shall get into all of this, what stars all the ladies wore, calling out the Duchess of Gloucester for looking entirely elegant, and sharing some of the little insights we got from this event, in particular due to the fashion. So guys, if you want to hit that subscribe button, I would absolutely love to have you back. But let's get into all the exciting fashion moments. All right, guys, let's begin with Catherine's look for the arrival of President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte. She is wearing Christian Dior, an obvious French label, and I just so have to love this. I've been wanting Catherine to wear Dior for years now because I think she would look incredible in it, and I really love Dior style overall. It has a very, very feminine silhouette, and it's better than Chanel, to be quite
Hello,
honest.
hello. I'm
No
gonna
offense to
switch.
Chanel. So I was really, really excited to see her wearing the brand's signature 30 Montaigne bar jacket. So this comes in a couple of colors. She is wearing a beige, which used to be in stock, doesn't seem to be in stock anymore. Queen Mary actually wore the same blazer for her visit to France. She paired it with a tulle Dior skirt, a hat
Give it
by
up for
Jess
Brittany.
Colette, and her trusty Gianvito Rossi pumps. However, they are in the 85
Yes, nothing like
height instead of her usual 105. And what I think is kind of interesting to talk about here is the changes we are seeing in Catherine's fashion post her cancer diagnosis and treatment,
I love her
because
hair.
we are generally seeing overall, I feel like, lower heel heights. She's not going for quite the height anymore. And then as well, what we have seen a bunch this year is pearls. Pearls seem to be something that Catherine is gravitating to a lot.
Hello,
She actually wore
Frida.
a very similar outfit with the pearls for the Order of the Garter Day.
Hello, JP.
So overall, I feel like Catherine is very much leaning on this feminine silhouette, and
I'm
she's very
glorious,
much leaning
aren't I?
on her pearls. And so I am curious maybe what some of the reasoning is behind this. The pearls belong to Her Majesty,
We're
the
gonna
Queen,
switch
so
over
Queen
to my
Elizabeth
cell
II,
phone.
and then her earrings belonged to Princess Diana from Collingwood Jewelers. And so I just think it's a stunning ensemble on Catherine. I am so excited we finally get her in Christian Dior. And I do want to point out as well, because I've criticized Meghan a lot for wearing Dior
Give me a
during her time as a royal. And the reason I do that is because royals are all about diplomatic dressing. And so when Meghan went to Morocco and wore a $100,000 Dior gown, there were a couple of problems with it. Number one is she's in
$100,000.
Morocco. So although Morocco has French connections, she should really stick to either British or Moroccan designers. This is what royal women do on state visits. They utilize fashion from their own country and also the country that is hosting them, which is one of my favorites because it is. And she debuted this dress, I believe, earlier this year. And honestly, it just looks not worthy of a French state
It's
visit.
really
to be
not a
honest.
cute
Just
dress.
doesn't seem worthy. We needed a better outfit here. So that is my thought. Let me know what you think down below. But yeah, I
think she
do
went
not
too
think
casual.
this dress rose to the occasion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over now the gala.
Oh, look
part
at the
of
tiara.
evening, which is one of my favorites because it is all about the
Tiara,
watching.
tiara
Need
day.
more tiaras and tiara events for the British royals. I feel like they are very bereft of them compared to the rest of the royals. And I will also say I'm still a bit miffed that we do not have good camera coverage or good lighting in like the procession into the room. The lighting's crappy. And when they're at the tables, we couldn't really see Catherine. I know that's not the point, but she is the reason anybody's watching. So I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but I love these events. They are very important, very historic, but I'm watching for the jewels. And we were bereft of them, I feel like, in some ways. We get so much better coverage from the Swedes, from the Dutch, from the Danes, and the British are just, I wish they would get their butts in gear on this issue. So with that comment out of the way, let's get into and begin with, and we'll go sort of in the order of hierarchy, but I will have to actually end on Catherine, guys. But we will start with the Duchess of Gloucester, who is celebrating her 52nd wedding anniversary. And can we just say, I noticed this before, but in this particular dress and outfit, guys, she is stunningly elegant. She is a very, very elegant woman given her age. She's in her 70s. She has kept a very wonderful figure. She looks absolutely fantastic. And she is wearing the tech turquoise tiara and jewelry set. I think this is unbelievably stunning on her. I feel like she looks fantastic. I am still strongly advocating for Catherine, the Princess of Wales, to wear the Persian turquoise tiara, but I'm glad we actually did see at least one turquoise tiara here for the state visit. Again, I think this is a beautiful look. I think the Duchess of Gloucester herself looks lovely, and I'm wishing her and the Duke a very, very happy anniversary. All right, guys, next we have Princess Anne in the festoon tiara. And she is in a white gown like all the other royal ladies. It almost, you could argue, looks kind of like a wedding gown. It has this sculpted lacing around the edges. This honestly looks like a wedding gown. But I have to say, Anne looks lovely. I love how she rocks looks from
That's pretty.
years, if not decades ago. So she looks fabulous. This festoon tiara was given to her as a gift when she was younger. So she continues to wear it. Her pine cone, aquamarine pine cone tiara is currently on loan to the Cartier exhibition in case you are curious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get to this one. And this does not look good. And I have to give it to Sophie, the Duchess of
She
Edinburgh
looks
here.
good.
This look from Susanna London.
No,
She wears Susanna
dress.
London quite a bit. I just don't see it as super flattering on her 9/10 of the time. And what's actually really odd is if you watch the video, it looks like she can barely walk in those shoes. She's like teetering backwards and forwards. It's very strange. And then in one of the pictures, because of the gathering of fabric around her stomach,
Yeah.
like when she puts her hands down and is just like kind of holding them down around kind of
Yeah, I
her
don't
lower
like
waist
that.
area, she looks pregnant. This is a terrible, terrible look, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's not a
Definitely
good
will go
look.
on the worst dress list this week. And I wish she would get away from
Her
Susanna
tiara is
London.
not as pretty.
When I
as
think about it, it's
Catherine's.
rare that I actually like the looks that they create for her. I just don't think they're particularly flattering on her. I wish she would just choose or investigate something else or actually hire a stylist, because I think she could use with a little bit of help. And I was so focused on the dress, I totally forgot to mention her tiara, which is her aquamarine necklace tiara. It is one that
52nd
has been
anniversary.
possession.
Oh,
I have been really hoping that the Brits would change up their tiara policy to allow more free and liberal sharing among the royal ladies. Like
Yeah.
Sophie last year wore the lotus flower tiara that Catherine had previously worn, and Camilla wore the aquamarine ribbon tiara, which Sophie had recently
let the
worn.
tiaras out
And
the
so
bag.
I am just hoping for some
Oh,
tiara changes. So
RJA.
but I have to say, I'm just disappointed. We kind of got just the same old from everyone.
did.
I'm just, the British vaults are so vast and amazing. Why are we wearing the same stinking things all the time?
I agree with her with the
But that is the tiara watcher in me. All right, guys. So next we have the hostess queen,
Ooh.
Camilla, and she wore the Belgian sapphire tiara. That was kind of actually the tiara I was thinking she might wear. This was a tiara
That's pretty.
that previously belonged to the Belgian family that they put up for sale and was purchased by Queen Elizabeth II, including the necklace as well. So these aren't pieces that have been in the collection for a really long time. And obviously there's a French connection with the
Look, she put her
Belgians. So this
husband
sort
on
of
her
makes sense.
shoulder.
And it is a nod to sort of the theme of the evening for the top three ladies, which is red, white, and blue. As Camilla was wearing white, Brigitte Macron was wearing blue, and Catherine
Brigitte.
wore
I
red.
liked her blue
And her dress is by,
Why is
Ona
everybody
Claire,
wearing those dresses with the arms out?
again, it's just boring. Camilla is just not
I
one
like
for
Camilla.
style in
Older.
some ways. I'm glad she wears the
Here in this
brooches
dress.
and those sorts of things, but I just find Camilla to be very underwhelming.
I
And
thought she looked good.
her silhouettes just have no shape. And I would assume that is what
Oh,
she
that
wants,
is true.
but I sort of miss having a bit more interest. Obviously, Queen Elizabeth was very much the same towards the end of her life as well, but given that she was in her 80s and 90s, I sort of understood.
No,
Camilla
looks
will be
good
actually
on there,
leaving
I
out in
think.
2027, I believe it is. So
No sharing.
understandable, but at the same time, I was
I
hoping
thought
for
she
more.
was great
But
too.
what can
I
you
should
do?
have,
It's all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we have reached who I believe is somewhat the actual queen of the evening, at least when it comes to style, and that is Catherine, the Princess of Wales, in a dress that I actually predicted. I did a live stream for this particular event, and I predicted that we might see Givenchy by Sarah Burton. So Catherine's wedding dress designer, who previously headed Alexander McQueen, left Alexander McQueen either last year or late in 2023 and officially signed as the designer for Givenchy. And so this dress is by Sarah Burton. And as a reminder, in case you don't remember, is that Claire Wright Keller, the designer for Meghan Markle's wedding dress, who previously was head of Givenchy several years ago, I believe was sort of pushed out very shortly into her tenure. And in that transitional period, at some point, Sarah became the new head designer. So I find that rather ironic that Givenchy, which was
All right. Is that better, guys? Okay. I wanted to play one more video before I let you lovely people go and do what you were going to do for the day. Catherine looked so beautiful. She was the star of the show today. I know someone's in California seething with jealousy.
Joining me now is celebrity.
And
Joining me now is celebrity and royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, there seems to be trouble in paradise. The grifters, our favourite, Windsor and Meghan, have reportedly cut household staff to try and save money.
I mean, labor is expensive.
They didn't cut staff.
That is a proud member of the Sussex survivor.
Word on the street is Meghan and Harry is cutting staff because they don't have all the money. They don't have the moolah, like they cutting staff. That's interesting. Did you guys know that they were cutting staff? I thought Camilla looked really beautiful. I did. I mean, she couldn't go wrong with what she had on. Thank you so much. I thought I would do a little twisty-do today. Thank you. Did you guys hear that Meghan is cutting staff? Lady in red. That's what they call him. Catherine. Lady in red. Beautiful. You go, Catherine. Sensitive. That's what I heard too. And thank you, JH, for the compliment. I appreciate it. JBZ says, see, Meghan, that is how a queen is. Hello, little one. How's your nosy? Is your feet cold? Oh. You want my computer? Okay, tell Daddy to come get it. You're so cute. You're just such a doll face. No, I just started, honey. Am I done yet? No, little one, I'm not done yet. Can you guys believe it? That what's her name is cutting staff? Cutting back on staff? We can't be on camera, Kara, because we got crazy people out here. Like Maggot.
Oh, okay.
Right. She said, oh, okay. Like she understands.
Because some people distracted because okay.
Okay.
It just
And then I heard that the staff. Daddy. Okay, hold on. I don't know. I had to leave. She took it. Because I wanted to play you guys something. You know what? I'm going to go upstairs. Let's go upstairs, guys. She took it. Oh, can I get the charger just in case? It's the one at the bottom. Yeah, that one. She is so funny. You should see her on my computer. Like, she knows what she's really doing. Okay, we're just gonna be in the dark for just a sec. Don't freak out. We're going up a daisy. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna sit over here. It was raining here in Texas again. Okay, we're upstairs, guys. Is that music too loud? Let me turn it down some. All right. So I have her laptop. And I want to talk about her staff being reduced because financial reasons. I thought they were doing good. I thought they were selling jam. And I thought they were selling jam and selling I'm sweating. Wine. Rose wine. What happened to the rose wine? What happened to the what happened to the winey do? Yeah, a little bit took my computer, so I have to use something else. They talk about her treatment of them. Her treatment wasn't that great. She was dehumanizing them. Sounds like somebody we know. Harry and Meghan coming back to Britain. Sussex pulls in the big dogs to save their reputation. Please, their reputation is in the toilet. And our Instagram pictures are so boring. Let's go back to this.
Domestic survivors who told me who's still experiencing issues after leaving Meghan's employment. And the way she treated me, she says, can only be
Can you guys hear that?
dehumanizing. She also said, you only hear about the professional positions, but the household staff departures are much higher. It actually became quite comical because during a certain period, it felt like every week there was something new. Someone new who left. So these numbers we've been reporting for years.
So word on the street is, according to Kinsley, is that they lose staff a lot. This isn't normal. I mean, it's normal for them to lose staff. You know how they were losing staff at their company? But they're losing staff just to, take care of the garden, take care of the pool, take care of the house things around the house, keeping the house clean, the staff. But according to Kinsley Schofield, is the staff is I need my fan. The staff is leaving in droves. They're getting the hell out of there. She's not, let me turn on my ceiling fan. She's not this cool boss, like, oh, I work for Meghan. How cool is that? Not happening. Not happening. Megan's staff probably wanted to run. Yeah, according to Kinsley, she's got a revolving door. A revolving door. Let's see what else Kinsley's saying. Like, she has more staff that are leaving or being fired or being let go or whatever the case may be. She has more staff that is leaving versus, okay, Walmart has let me know my order's on its way. I ordered some milk and bread and some other stuff. And so they probably want to run just like her employees wanted to run. But word on the street is that she lost more people in staff from helping her with her home than she did at Archewell. We just don't hear about it much, but we're hearing about it now.
At all. The turnover is horrible.
The turnover is horrible. Me too. This person is talking about how traumatized they was for working with her. They were traumatized. Can you imagine working for her? Working for a demon dictator? Hi, Diane. Oops, her wine and spread were so good that she ran out. Exactly. She ran out, and then not only did she run out, did she make any profit from it? Doesn't look that way. Sussex Survival Club. Add them to the Sussex Survival Club. Working for Meghan is like working for Ellen. You never come back from it. Wow. JBZ. Is that why Ellen left the country? Because Americans were looking at her side-eyed like, you're a bully. Once you've been deemed a bully, it's over for you. You're just not a nice person. And if you're not a nice person, people don't like you. It's a shame. But this person is speaking out. Let's see what he has to say.
What did she do to dehumanize?
What did she do to dehumanize these people?
One of the things that she pointed out was that Meghan was incredibly ugly when Harry wasn't around. But as soon as Harry was around, another point they made was...
So when Meghan was around, she was real ugly. You know, mean, disrespectful, nasty, get out of my face, go somewhere and sit down, you're the help. I mean, I just wonder how you treat people that are there to help you. Hi, Maxune. I just don't understand how you can have these people there for you to help you, to make your life better, but you treat them like crap. How is that? That speaks volumes about who the person is, about their personality, about just, how mean and nasty a person can be, even when people are there to help you. Like, I'm here to help you, Megan. I'm here to make your life easier. I'm here to make up the bed, fold the clothes, do whatever you need me to do to make your life easier. But then when I try to do that, you are just so rude and disrespectful that I don't want to help. That I don't want to do anything. Listen to this. Then when Harry's around, how does she act?
Left after about 6 weeks. Like Harry, like so happy and just full of joy and sweetness. But after about 6 weeks, the mask slipped and they felt like the real Meghan came out.
So according to Kinsley, the first 6 weeks of them knowing Meghan, she was this nice, kind person. Then after 6 weeks of knowing her mask slips. And then you realize that, she's not this really nice person. She's not this kind, gentle, wonderful, nice, the person that she portrays in the beginning. Then her mask slips and she becomes this vicious ugliness. Not what we see not what we currently see. How she tries to portray herself as this caring, loving person, a person that has all these friends and family members that love her. Remember that cooking show she had and tried to make believe like she was this nice Susie homemaker? Jay Beasy says, it's all about control, Lady Letitia. I see these people like wild animals, unpredictable and prone to their intellectual ways, manipulation and abuse. Wow. It's a nice roundabout way I'm going to be mean and disrespectful to you. No, you can't have a break. You can have a break in an hour when I'm gone. Like stuff like that. Like I just don't understand how she could have it all and still be so rude and mean and disrespectful. Can you guys? Isn't that something? Just rude and disrespectful and nasty to the people that's there to help you, the people that's supposed to be there to make your life easier. Hi, Amy. Oh, no. Let's see what else Kinsley Schofield has to say about Meghan.
To play, and Meghan typically is ugly when Harry's not around. But if Harry catches Meghan being nasty, he does step in and defend the staff, which I thought was incredibly interesting.
What? Okay, now Kinsley just told us that when Harry comes around, Meghan is much nicer. And then when he's around, he tries to step in and protect the staff from her. Do you believe that? He wasn't protecting her against the staff when she was at the castle. When she was in Great Britain, the UK. He wasn't protecting the staff then. Because if he was, then they wouldn't have quit. They wouldn't have left. The courtiers wouldn't have called her demon dictator or surviving the Sussex. I mean, she's known, around the castle for being inhumane to people. As a matter of fact, Queen Elizabeth did a whole investigation on her behavior. That speaks volumes. The mere fact that they had to do an investigation in the first place says to me that she was this mean woman. Wow, very mean, Meghan. That doesn't speak nice of you at all, that you were mean and disrespectful and nasty to the staff, not only your staff, not only the people that work for you at Archewell, but also the staff that works in your home. They're starting to complain about your behavior. So wherever you go, you're this nasty person. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting to me. And we can go deeper. She was mean to Tyler Perry's staff, word on the street. She was mean to the courtiers. She was mean to when she go on sets. And I don't see Harry protecting her. He didn't protecting the staff. He didn't protect the staff when he was the courtiers, because William had to tell Harry and her, like, we don't treat people this way. It's the narcissism that causes them to act this way. Like someone who keeps a wild exotic animal and thinks they love them. JBZ, you see them people with lions and tigers and bears in their home and treating them like they're like little pets that won't grow up to eat them. It's a delusional way of life because narcissists are this way. That is so true, JBZ. Denial, delusion. I don't want to be in denial. Yeah, I don't want to be not me, an animal. Can you imagine having a snake at the house? And my niece has a snake. Yeah, she does. And she has kids, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. That you can have a snake in the house and then it's scary. The thought of it scares the heck out of me. Harry's chicken won't do anything. Oh, it's weird that he would do something, come out the closet and say, "Hey, leave Meghan, leave the staff alone." I'm not seeing that. Hey, everyone in the bushes. Hello, Judy Bird. Heather says he was head over heels, then now getting sick. Is he? Yeah. He act like he's still in love with this woman. Like he's like, oh, Meghan is the like he was trying to compare. I believe this. Harry was trying to compare his Catherine to Meghan, trying to say that people were jealous of Meghan. Why would we be? Anyway.
It's and she wasn't around. But as soon as Harry was around, and another point they made was the mask slipped after about 6 weeks. That was like a fairy, like so happy and just full of joy and sweetness. But after about 6 weeks, the mask slipped, and they felt like the real Meghan came out to play. And that Meghan typically is ugly when Harry's not around. But if Harry catches Meghan,
that thunder,
he does stuff to defend the staff, which I thought was incredibly interesting.
It is an interesting dynamic. Now let's move along to Kendall Jenner. She was spotted taking a shot of liquor while balancing a $60,000 handbag on her head. You can see her appearance at Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez's wedding has been called tone deaf.
Rita, I think we might think twice before questioning the Kardashians' skill level ever again after seeing this video. If somebody says, what talents do they have? At least now we can point to this video. I don't drink, and I wouldn't buy that bag even if I could afford to, but I will applaud Kendall Jenner for inspiring world peace with her Pepsi commercial. A lot of people are like, look at what Trump's done. And I'm asking myself, is it Trump or is it Kendall Jenner, Rita? I mean, who knows?
Well, I think she should have got a Nobel Peace Prize nomination for that. It's shocking she didn't. But I know the Albanians like balancing.
Diddy to walk free? Hello? I see a headline that says Diddy to walk free. Are we sure? Is they letting him out? I think they should. He's in there for prostitution. That's not a crime. It is and it isn't. What do you guys think? Wild exotic animals are dangerous. They're dangerous. And people that are narcissistic can be as delusional as these pet owners. And also narcissistic can be unpredictable like exotic animals. They are unpredictable. Someone right now is raging like a bull. Maggie is sitting somewhere raging like a bull. Delusional, and you just don't know what is going to pop off. You just don't know what's going to happen. So you got to prepare yourself, brace yourselves, and protect yourselves. So let's get to Diddy real quick. What we've been told, Diddy to walk free.
So people have had time to process it.
Diddy gets a standing ovation from prison inmates. Like that's news. Harry helps Meghan attack his own family. Yeah, Shanoa, exactly. That's why I don't understand that statement about him protecting the staff. He wasn't protecting the staff when Meghan was over there telling them what to do and yelling at them and making them cry. But not all of a sudden he's protecting her. He's protecting the staff against bulliness, bully wooly. I know that's right, Shanua. Harry helps Meghan attack his own family. So I doubt he's protect staff from her. I agree with you. I was watching this show once, JBZ, where they had these lions and stuff living with them. And even that, remember the two twins or the two guys that used to have the lions, and he used to have a lion and the lion ended up killing him. This one lady had some exotic pets, and it attacked one of her friends, and it was horrible. You brought up a very good point, JBZ. Let's find out if Diddy's getting out.
Spectacular loss. Prosecutors in the Diddy case. Getting convicted of the Mann Act, he is going to get sentencing guidelines. Prosecutors are asking for a little more than 4, and he's already served nearly a year. He's not going to get 4; he's going to get less than. He could easily get 2 under the sentencing guidelines. And he's already served 1, plus there's credit that he's going to get. Then he took that out. But when he got back to prison, it was rockets. On Wednesday night, when he walked in after, like you said, certainly he views it as a victory. Their inmates gave him a standing ovation. He hit the fence.
He did. Diddy beat the feds. Diddy beat the feds. He did. I didn't see that coming. I don't know what that is, Pain. October 3rd. Wow, August, October. That's coming up. That's in a couple of months. Yeah, so you know who I'm talking about. It was 2 men, 2. I can leave. The 2 guys, there were 2 brothers. I don't know. I think they were brothers or best friends or one of the 2. But one of the tigers flipped out and killed one of them. It's amazing. I think the movie was called not Seconds from Disaster, but I forgot the name of it, but it was a show that would come on and they would show you these exotic animals living with people and how they would turn on their owners. It was a trip. It's thundering here. Yeah, I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm sitting on the floor in this room. Well, guys, what else is going on? Let's see what else is going on with the Harkles. Yep, so she's still being a bully. She's getting rid of staff. The staff is walking out. Meghan ditched her own family and the royals. It must bring Prince Harry out in a cold sweat. She did. She turned against her family and the royal family. And she needs the royal family to be relative. She does. She needs them to keep. Oh, what are you doing up here? You got your popcorn? Okay. Bye-bye. Did you say hi?
Yes.
Hi. Hi, baby. I was sitting here listening to the rain and talking to my friend. Yeah.
We have our popcorn.
They're eating popcorn.
It's perfect for the movie. What movie are we watching this time, Kara? Okay. Do you guys think that Harry ever thinks back and think that he may have gotten it wrong? You can't go down slowly. Walmart should be here any moment. Okay, guys, do you think that Harry regrets anything that he's done? I would regret everything. Thank you, Lizzie. I'm upstairs. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. It really means a lot to me. Oh, you guys are awesome. A big fat kiss for all of you. So, some of you said yes, you believe that he regrets it. I would. As a matter of fact, I would regret it so much that I would be going back home.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, sometimes he must wake up in a cold sweat.
Someone said maybe he wakes up at night in a cold sweat and says, "Oh, what have I done?" And look who I've done it for. Look over there in the bed next to him and realize that he made the wrong decision.
Perhaps he doesn't indeed. In certain moments, he must regret, being estranged from his own family.
If your father called you to lose your baby, would you forgive him? What are you talking about, Mac? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm so ashamed of my 10th cousin, Megs. I love my other 10th cousin, Thomas Jr. and Samantha. Who's trapped now? He is? Heather, hello from Sydney. Hello, Lizzie. I would regret it. She doesn't regret it. She still thinks that she's going to be a success story, doesn't she? Something like that. They were lovers and they did a circus act and did Las Vegas shows with the Tigers and attacked him and did not kill him, just really, really almost killed him. Oh, okay. Was it done on the show? It was done in Las Vegas while the show was going on. You would think, JBZ, that he should know by now that she used him. She pretty much used him for his money and for his I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Oh, it's cold there in New Zealand. Oh, interesting. I know she would never regret it, but I do believe that he does.
So, there's no reason why he has to go to the extremes that he did, in my opinion, and I think sometimes it's a bit but I think, yes, he probably would regret it. Yeah, he does, but I just don't think he doesn't care. He regrets it, but he doesn't care enough to do anything about it because he just thinks, what's the point? Meghan, let's try and make things right and get back to before.
I don't think he doesn't care. I think he knows that he is in a situation where he can't be taken serious anymore. I don't think he doesn't care. I think he does care. I think Harry cares about the situation that he's in. And it's not a good situation. And for them to even ask that question lets me know that he made some really bad decisions. He gave up his family for this woman. You gave up Meghan for your family. And Meghan was giving up her family regardless. I think both are idiots, says Meg Soon. Both are idiots, are broke, can't keep staff, then more than 100K annually. Wow. That's true. They can't keep staff. Thomas Sr. gave Meg's letter to the mail. Oh, she sued, and the trial was so stressful she lost her second child. Oh, that's what Mac is saying. Mac, I thought that she blamed it on the Daily Mail. She said it was the Daily Mail's fault that she lost her baby. But I can see her blaming her father too. Oh, sorry about that, Lizzie. I don't know those people. Steg, Bride, and Roy. Oh, that's their names. Siegfried, and Roy. Siegfried. Yeah, they were famous. They were in Las Vegas. That's exactly right. White tigers are the most dangerous and unpredictable because they are hybrids. Ooh. 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 I'm in the chat, guys. I'm in the chat. It is Doodoo Bird. I'm enjoying the chat tonight. Oh, good for you, Doodoo Bird. Just Reza. Go check her out. She's got her own YouTube channel, and it's great, guys. She was talking about predators earlier. The Mac Meghan leaked the letter first. That's what I thought too. I meant the baby part. Wow. Okay, let's see what else they're saying. She's not trying to get Harry to have a relationship with his family. That's not happening. She is not trying to have Harry have a relationship with his family. She likes it divided.
He's never met Thomas Markle.
And we already know that Harry has never met Thomas Markle. That is shameful. Okay? How do you not? What are you substituting? There you go. Mac, what do you think about Harry not meeting her father? Wasn't that just, I just think that's shame on both of their parts, especially Meghan's, that she didn't introduce her father and he still hasn't met her father. That speaks volumes. No, her friends referred to the letter in an article. It wasn't leaked. Thomas gave the mail on Sunday the letter. These are facts. Dimwit says there was a man called Harry, a narcissist. He did marry. She told lies a lot while he smoked pot. Then he wrote a wimpy kid's diary. Some people fell for Meghan's lies, hook, line, and sinker. I thought she was on the up and up. I wasn't sure. I never thought that she would be this bad. I never saw this coming. Thank you, Salone. I know Dimwit is so funny. Thank you guys for becoming members. Yeah, what do you got? I think it's just really appalling that they never got to meet the father. It's really speaks volumes. According to my genealogy, I am descendant from King James II. He's my 16th great grandpa. Oh, and Queen Elizabeth I is a second cousin, 16th removed. Oh, interesting, Just Reza. Bow before me, peasants. The Mac, Thomas never said he was trying to ruin the Merritt wedding. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to do that. But what kind of father that doesn't get invited to his own daughter's wedding? He's done nothing to her. Let's face it, Harry is, can't see it. Okay, don't pay that attention that I just pushed that button. I'm cooking tonight, guys. I've been on this quiche fetish. So I've just been eating it and eating it and eating it. This is my third time making it, and I'm making it again tonight. I should cook for you guys. Let's face it, Harry is street smart. Sesame Street, that is. I was going to say.
The evidence effectively he's got it from. I like to think falling out with Queen Elizabeth II. So if I was Harry who's never met Thomas Markle, you think he'd sort of say to, let's try and patch this up.
I mean, that is an embarrassment. That is.
It is embarrassing.
I just think it's scandalous. And you went on the BBC to whinge about your father not speaking to you. What about the grandfather?
It is so embarrassing to me that Harry has never, ever, ever met her father. And they both think that that's okay. It's really, really sad. It's a sad situation. I need to get my neighbor some cake. I'm going to text Doria. Her name is Doria. Excuse me, my neighbor. Oh, that is so cool, Just Raza. Heather, talking of lions, the lion man at Cinema Safari and Zoo was attacked by a lion, and a woman zookeeper and a visitor saved him. He can just talk. It's disgusting that he wasn't introduced to Thomas Jr. Sr. It is, Heather. It's really, 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 truly embarrassing. And it speaks volumes about her character. Thomas Sr. has never devolved a word, Sam and Jr. have said Meghan. He's made 100% of 1,000 selling stories in interviews and regularly works with people who hate Meghan. That's not true. He hasn't said anything in a long time, Mac. He's been very quiet about his daughter, and he was trying to get her attention in some of those interviews, but he couldn't get her attention. But even so, why wouldn't she forgive her father? If she's supposed to be this nice, kind, sweet, gentle person that's supposed to be caring and loving, how come she didn't forgive him? Ineditable. Interesting. Thomas was invited to the wedding. No, he wasn't. He did not get an invitation. He said he didn't get an invitation. Did Thomas Marco get an invitation to the wedding? I don't remember him getting an invitation to the wedding at all. Guys, did he get an invitation? Yeah, he's on a roll. Oh, I am. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the cooking show again. For sure. AT2 thinks he can beat me cooking. I never said I was a chef, though. No, I'm not saying that he didn't, Mac. I'm saying that he did do some things to his daughter that he shouldn't have done. I agree with that. Like some of the interviews that he did, some of the but I'm not blaming him for causing her miscarriage. That's not something that I'm doing. But I believe that he probably should have just stepped back a little bit. But I don't think that the way she's treating her father is really disrespectful. Like he doesn't exist. And she's always talking about how important family is. Family and friends. But if they were that much important to you, then why do you treat yours with such little disrespect? No, I used to. I used to just Raza. I'm gonna call you Just. Reza. I used to watch it. Sometimes I watch it. I thought Queen Camilla looked great, Lizzie. I did. He did not get an invitation. She said, I set up a car for him, a plane ticket, and did all this stuff. And she didn't do any of that stuff for her father. She had a car go to her mother's house and pick her up and get her to the wedding, but not her father. He didn't set that up. Oh, listen to this. Diddy Dop said no. He asked Meghan where was his invitation. She said it probably got lost in the mail. If it got lost, then email me a copy. You can, even if it got lost, that's not an excuse. You make sure your father has an invitation. You make sure he has a car. You make sure he has a ride. She treated him like dirt. Come on, Mac. You know she did. And what was her excuse for not inviting him in the beginning? Because she did not invite him. There was no invites for family members. Zero. Yes, have a cook-off with AT2. I wonder what we would cook. He said he makes spaghetti, and his spaghetti sounds really good. Janua, he admitted he was part of a plan to mess up the wedding. How would he mess up the wedding? The interview he did was after Meghan smeared the family. Exactly. I know. Even though he did do it, I'm not saying that he needed a pat on the back for doing that. But what I'm saying is that she didn't invite him to the wedding. She didn't have Harry meet him before they got married. How come Harry didn't meet him before they got married? Speaks volumes. I don't believe Meghan was ever going to have him walk her down the aisle. I don't believe that for one bit. I don't believe she invited him. I believe she was trying to figure out a way that she didn't have to invite him and that he can come. She was going to come up with some cockamamie excuse as to why her father couldn't make it. She's a liar. Adria, hello. Matt Thomas is dying. Hello. And he's asking, begging. He wanted to see Meghan and he wanted to see the kids before he goes. And what did she say to him? Treating him like dirt, treating him like he didn't put her through school. He didn't take care of her when she was a child. That's no excuse for the way she treats her father and her family members. It's none whatsoever. It really makes her look bad. And that's why her popularity sucks. Queen Camilla looked lovely. Yes, she did, Heather. He took money for those photos, and so what? Why didn't Meghan give him some money? She's a millionaire. Why she didn't send a plane ticket for him and a car to pick him up for the wedding? No, Mac. And then how come Harry didn't meet her father before they got married? At Harry's wedding reception, he asked William, "Have you seen my father?" William replied, No, mate, but mine is over there dancing with Camilla. I did do it. I followed it. Mac. I followed the whole story. And, him and the paparazzi pictures, I didn't think it was a big deal. I'll take money too if my kid was ashamed of me. Me too. And would not invite me to the wedding knowing I did my very best for them. Exactly. His health isn't in, but he's not in the best of health. Meghan is so heartless. Has Meghan ever admitted and apologized for all that she's done? Racism, talking about the royal family, treating them like dirt. Good question, Heather. Highly sensitive. Not good enough, Mac. You find all kinds of false reports that way. Verified sources only. Hey, Letitia. Hello. Hello, Carl. Yes, he was supposed to, but she didn't invite him, so he wasn't able to do that. Thomas was supposed to walk Meghan down the aisle. If you're part of the wedding, why would you need an invitation? That's true. That is true. He really didn't need an invitation. But they're formal. They're different. This is the royals. You need a formal invitation to be invited. I'm sure. Because love you too, Carl. Meghan, it's a formal wedding. It was very formal. He needed an invitation to be invited. Remember when Samantha showed up at the castle and they told her to leave? They would have did the same thing to Marco. Thomas was supposed to walk Meghan down the aisle. Invitation. The picture he did for the apps come to find out were done by a photographer that Meghan still works with. She set him up. I believe that too. She works with that photographer that took pictures of him. I believe she was setting her father up for failure. Yeah, you still get an invitation that you are a part of this. I don't believe Meghan had that conversation with her father saying that you're going to walk me down the aisle. We were speculating and wondering. And the day it came and went. Meghan was told and suggested to go and see her father. And what does she do? Write a letter. That's that stupid stuff. If HD Tutor is your only source for info and deeds, You need to do more research. He is not super accurate. Oh, you hear that thunder? Lots of fake and false news. Diddy Dop. She was ashamed of her family. She was. She said she was. She said they're not classy enough. She had her nose so high in the air. Yes, she did. She did. She had her nose up in the air. But I think they're at the door. They were calling me. Yeah, Megan stressed the F out of her father with all her gaslighting and mind games before the wedding. Stress kills, especially elderly people. He wasn't sure if he was invited. He started buying stuff and he started trying to get ready for the wedding. He never got an invitation. He never was told, "You're going to walk me down the aisle, Daddy." Oh, wow. Jess Reza was in the 6th grade when Diana passed. I was older than that. I just mentioned that, Mac, about the interviews. And I mentioned that earlier. Megan stressed the F out of her father. And Harry and Megan offered to send a car and fly him out. Yes, she offered. She didn't offer. She said she was going to do that, and she didn't. She didn't do that. She said she was going to do that, but she did not do that. She said she said what she was going to do, but she wasn't going to do it. She's a liar. And I don't believe anything that she says. I don't trust her, Mac. Yeah, I was going to send a car, and what she was going to do. What you was and what you was going to do is not the same thing as doing it. I was going to send him a car, a plane, and everything. Why didn't you send it? Why didn't she do all those things that she said she was going to do? What was the holdup? It is a flip of the truth. It's a flip of the truth. They are compulsive liars. Okay. Rocky's upset. He's on the couch. They're compulsive liars. Meghan and Harry are compulsive liars. They lied about the Queen. She lied and said she was going to hit the ground running. She said all this stuff. She said she was going to send a plane, a car, and a ticket for him to be there, but she didn't. And if you were going to do all that, why would you wait until the last minute to do it? I like Mac because I like the playing devil's advocate. Like, he obviously is a Megan's fan, which is okay. I'm quoting words from Thomas's own mouth. He bragged that Meghan sent a car to take him to Beverly Hills to get fitted for a suit and shoes. These are from his own mouth. Is that true, guys? Did Meghan send a car to him to get fitted for a suit and some shoes? Can anybody verify this? Yeah, I don't trust her. Disgusting. She only invited Doria, the only one willing to lie with and for her and help her play the racism narrative. Thomas said that Senior had to disown Thomas and Samantha or he could not come to the wedding. What about that, Mac? Now, I heard that come out of his mouth. What about that when she told them to disown Samantha and Thomas Markle Jr. or he couldn't come to the wedding? Word on the street is that she's older than that. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, it says no, that's not true. He would have got fitted in England. She always blaming people too. Have you noticed that, Mac? It's always someone else's fault when things don't go right. Like her launch, her Rose launch, and everything else that launched. It sold out, and it's not my fault. She hasn't even shipped the wine yet. He told her not to. I don't believe that, Mac. Mm-mm. Samantha said she was 40 something, 43 or whatever. She did. That's what he said. Age doesn't matter. No, not really. So Debbie, did he say, did Thomas Markle Jr. say, don't worry about it, he would take care of it? Or did he say that his daughter was sending a car to pick him up and he was like, don't worry about it? That's interesting. How old is she? Meghan and Harry play the victim so well that they might as well carry their own body chalk around with them. Yeah, I do believe that the dad probably shouldn't have did some of those videos. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying that that is still your father. Yeah, he started having issues because of his daughter. She's been 43 for 5 years. It's the Queen concert. All right, lovely people. I really enjoyed you guys. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is your way. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks to all my members. Thanks to all this. Thank you, Doodoo Bird, for modding. It's good to see you, Carl. Is the Queen consort older than King Charles? George. King George. You mean King Charles? Yeah, she's older than him. I believe not by much, though. That is not true. Thomas did say she asked him to disavow Sam and Junior. But yeah, he did too say that. He said he's repeated it several times that Meghan wanted him to disown Sam and Junior. But he never said that was a condition for him to attend the wedding. He probably confused the word disavower with disowned. Same thing. It's still nasty. Why would he have to disown and disavow the other two? Thank you, Payne. Yes, I believe she's older. I believe she's older than him. There are a couple of tales told by the Markles and by H&M surrounding led up to the wedding. Yeah, but her father should have been able to attend, only if he wasn't able to because of the fact that he did have the heart attack. Why didn't she go see him after that, Mac? Good evening, Salone. Hello, Riri. Megsy Hazards. I always heard that she was just older than him. I don't think they had a true love story because he was messing around with Camilla and he was married. So it was a tremendous love story. It wasn't really a love story. Carl. Meghan is so old that she sat beside Moses in 3rd grade. Yes, he does. Thank you, JBZ. Yeah, she didn't want them there, Diddy Job. Oh, you think she's older? Yeah, Camilla's older than Charles. Yeah, that's probably what it should have went down. Oh, just stay by a year. Okay. Just Reza. Diddy job. Why she didn't have her black family there? What an insult to her mother's family. Yep. Yep. She said they weren't classy enough. According to Wikipedia, Camilla is 77 and Charles is 76. No, she did not, Carl. Mwah. Kisses, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Are you guys wondering why Meghan never went to go see her father after he had a stroke? Yeah. That's right, Diddy job. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.